All right, in this video we're going to talk about a couple of things. The first thing that we're going to talk about is standard form of a linear equation. Okay, standard form of a linear equation. A linear equation, remember on a graph, a review of linear equations, they would create a straight line on a graph. Some of them look like this, some of them look like that, some of them look like this, some of them look like that, whatever they look like a straight line. Okay, that is a linear equation, an equation that would create a straight line on a graph. Okay, and standard form of a linear equation would be ax plus by equals c. Ax plus by equals c. All right, remember x, y will always be x and y. Those are the variables. A and b are the coefficients, some vocab, coefficients that are attached to the variables x and y. And the c is the constant. Okay, that is a number hanging out all by itself with no variables attached to it. All right, so standard form could look something like 3x minus 2y equals 4, or equals 6. All right, that is standard form. That is a linear equation, written in standard form. So on second thought, all we'll talk about today in this video are some of the rules of standard form. One of the rules of standard form is the order that they are written in. It should always be written in the order ax plus by equals c. That means that x and y, the x and y terms are on the same side as each other. Okay, and more specifically, they're always on the left side, and the constant is all by itself on the right side of the equation. Again, that's just being kind of picky, but that's so all equations written in standard form have the same setup and look similar. Okay, so standard form, the order matters. Okay, we always want x and y on the same side. The x is first, the y is second, x and y on the left side, and the constant on the right side. The order does matter. Okay, another rule about standard form is that the A and the B and the C, A, B, and C cannot be fractions or decimals. Okay, so that means if we had something written like 2/5 x minus 3y equals 1/4, well, this is close to standard form, right? X and y are on the same side. X is first, y is second. There's a constant over there by itself, but we would have to rewrite this without the fractions, and that's something we'll practice doing the rest of this week. Okay. Another rule of standard form, A, B, and C cannot be fractions. Another rule is that the A term cannot be a negative. Okay, so for example, if we had something, I'll write that down for you. A cannot be negative. So that means the x term must be a positive, or 0. Okay, so if the equation was something like negative 4x plus 2y equals 3, well, 2y is positive, 3 is positive, but all we care about is the a. In this case, negative 4 is the a value. A is negative, so that breaks the rules. We'd have to divide everything by -1. And again, that stuff we'll talk about more later in the week, but we divide everything by -1, so it become a 4x minus a 2y equals -3. Now it's in standard form because the a term is not a negative anymore. And the last one, the last rule that we're going to talk about in this video is that A, B, and C must have the greatest common factor equal to 1. Okay, and I'll give you an example of what I mean by that. So if the equation was something like 2x plus 4y equals 12. All right, so let's take a look at the A, the B, and the C. The A value is 2 in this equation. The B value is 4, and the C value is 12. And their greatest common factor, well, that means the biggest number that goes into them has to be a 1. In other words, we can simplify this if we can. Okay, we want to simplify this if we can. Well, what goes into 2, 4, and 12? Well, 2 does. Okay, 2 is the greatest common factor in this case. So we'd have to divide each one of these terms by 2. So it would turn into a 1x plus a 2y equals 6. Now the three numbers, the a is a 1, the b is a 2, the c is a 6. Well, the biggest number that goes into 1, 2, and 6 is 1. So now it would be in standard form. As the week goes on, we will be talking more specifically about these rules. The order matters. A, B, and C cannot be fractions or decimals. A cannot be a negative number. A, B, and C must have a greatest common factor of 1. If you check all of those things, then your equation, your linear equation, is probably going to be written in standard form. All right? If you have questions or need help, make sure you let me know, and have a great day, everybody.